A very good morning to all of you students. Myself, Dr. Reetika Agarwal. I am an associate professor in School of Management, BBD University. Today, my topic of discussion is training and orientation, which relates to the subject Human Resource Management and Development of the GOAT BBA 3301. First, we will discuss that what is a recruitment. Recruitment is a process of actively seeking out, locating, and employing candidates for a particular position or job. The entire hiring process, from recruitment to the individual's recruit integration into the company, is included in the definition of recruitment. Finding, screening, hiring, and eventually onboarding qualified job candidates are all the parts of recruitment. Although advances in technology, a tight labor market, and a workforce pool that may span 5 generations can make the first step, which is finding potential candidates, particularly challenging, the recruitment process can be relatively straightforward. So, students, recruitment is the first step in the process of selection. Recruitment is only a process to attract suitable candidates to apply for the given position. It is a process which involves stimulating the candidates or the pool of candidates to apply for a given position. It is a process which involves in the entire hiring from the recruitment to the individual recruit integration. The systematic process of hiring talent is known as recruitment in HR. It begins with locating, attracting, screening, shortlisting, interviewing, selecting, and finally hiring the most qualified candidate for a company's open positions. Employees are always regarded as a company's most valuable resource, and the HRM department, people management function, is the most crucial one. So, students, recruitment process is actually the first paystone in the whole process. It actually begins with locating, attracting, and screening, shortlisting, and interviewing, and finally selecting the most qualified candidate. The Human Resource Management HRM team primary responsibility is to maintain the organization's human capital pool, which can lead to the selection of the ideal candidate for the ideal position. The goal of recruitment is to find and hire the right candidate for the right position at the right time. So, student, please remember this particular tagline, which is the main important line for the process of recruitment, that is to find, hire the right candidate for the right position at the right time. Now we will discuss, students, that what is a recruitment process. So as you all know that recruitment is a process of finding and attracting the potential resources for filling up the vacant positions in an organization. It sources the candidates with the abilities and attitude which are required for achieving the objectives of an organization. Recruitment process is a process of identifying initially the job vacancy, then analyzing the job requirements, followed by reviewing applications, screening, shortlisting, and finally selecting the right candidate. Now we will discuss that what are the 5 best practices which ensures right kind of recruitment. Student, the recruitment process initially starts with planning. So the first step in this regard is recruitment planning. The first step in the recruitment process is recruitment planning, where the vacant positions they are analyzed and described. It includes the nature of the job, the requirements for experience, qualifications, skills, and other details. After the recruitment process planning has been done, the second thing is to select the qualified candidate from a pool of applicants. A well organized recruitment strategy is very much required. The candidate should have qualified previous experience and be able to take on the responsibilities necessary to accomplish the organizational goals. In this regard, we'll take one step after the other. The first thing is identifying vacancy. Identifying vacancy is the first step in the recruitment plan. When a vacancy is identified, the sourcing manager is responsible for determining whether the position is required, permanent or temporary, full-time, part-time, etc. This process begins with receiving the requisition for the requirement from various departments of the organization to the HR department. The requisition includes the following information, like the number of posts to be filled, the number of positions, duties and responsibilities to be performed, qualification and experience required before beginning a recruitment. It is all these particular steps which is required in order to find the right person for the right job. The hiring of the ideal resource for the team and the organization can be achieved through effective identification, planning, and evaluation. In the process of identifying the recruitment, we also have two very important essentials, that is job analysis. Now, we will discuss first that what is job analysis. Identifying, analyzing and determining a job duties, responsibilities, skills, abilities, and work environment are all the part of job analysis. These are the factors which make easier to determine what a job requires and what skills an employee needs to be successful for their jobs. It very much requires that which tasks are important and how to complete them. It is the part of job analysis. Its goal is to establish and record the job relatedness of the employment procedures like selection, training, pay, and performance reviews. During the process of job analysis, the following steps are crucial, like first, recording and acquiring information about the job, accuracy in checking the information about the job, generating a job description based on the information, determining the skills, knowledge, and abilities that are necessary for the job. The two byproducts of job analysis which results are job descriptions and job specification. First, we will take up job description. The job analysis final statement can be found in the important and descriptive job description. For a successful recruitment process, this description is very important. The scope of the job roles, responsibilities, position within the organization are covered in job description. Additionally, the organization and the employer can clearly see what an employee must do to fulfill his job responsibilities from this data. Now, following are the elements which are the part of job description. Job description elements are job title, job identification, organization position, job location, summary of job, job duties, machines, materials, and equipments. So, students, you can understand in conclusion that job description relates to job. Job, its important features, its requirements as a part of vacancy. Now, I have listed down the job description in this particular slide, which you can go through. These are the specific requirements for job description. Now, I will move further to the second element, which is job specification. The requirements of the candidate who will be hired by the HR department are the primary focus of the job specification. Preparing a list of all company jobs and their location is the first step in job specification. The subsequent step is to create the data for each work. A job specification document contains the information on the following elements like qualification, experiences, training and development, skill requirements, work responsibilities, and emotional characteristics. Now you can see the following elements of the job specification. Like in this slide, I have listed down career planning, physical specifications, mental specifications, physical features, emotional specifications, and behavioral specifications. So, in conclusion, we can say that job specification particularly relates with the job holder. Now, I will move towards job evaluation. The comparative analysis, evaluation, and determination of a job value or worth in relation to other positions in an organization is known as job evaluation. The main goal of job evaluation is to analyze and figure out which job pays the most. Job grading, job classification, job ranking, and other methods exist which are the part of evaluation of a job. The basis for salary and wage negotiation is job evaluation. So you can say, students, that the basic for deciding the salary or the variety in salary right from the lower grades to the senior grades results due to job evaluation. Then this next thing, we'll move further to the recruitment strategy. The preparation of the strategy for hiring resources is the second step in the recruitment strategy process. The next step is to choose the recruitment strategy for the organization after the completion for the preparation of job description and specification. The HR team considers the following aspects when developing a recruitment strategy, like hire or hire to buy employees, types of recruitment, geographical area, sources of recruitment. Although developing a recruitment strategy is a very lengthy process, having the right strategy is essential for attracting the right candidates. Now, in the process of recruitment strategy, searching is the process of recruiting in which the resources are based on the requirements of the job. The steps which are involved in developing a recruitment strategy are: first, establishing a board team, analyzing HR strategy, collecting available data, analyzing the collected data. Now we will talk about the various sources of recruitment. Basically, students, there are two sources: internal sources and external sources. When the hiring of the employees are done from within the organization, this is internal sources. These are the listed examples of the internal resources, like the promotion, transfers, formal employees, internal advertisements like job posting, employee referrals, and previous applicants are all the examples of internal sources of recruitment. Now, the external sources are listed down. These are like direct recruitment, employment exchanges, employment agencies, advertisements, professional associations, campus recruitment, word of mouth. After the sources have been identified, the next step we move towards is screening and shortlisting. Screening of applications can be regarded as an integral part of the recruitment process, though many view it as the first step in the selection. Screening is a process of reviewing job applications and involving scanning through the resumes and finding the closest applicant who matches the job description. While screening, one should concentrate on the cover letter, applicant education, work experience, and skill set to project the candidate organization fit. The screening process is the most time intensive facet of the hiring process. In the process of screening, reviewing of resumes and cover letters is done. It is also the first step in the recruitment screening process. Following are the steps. The first following points should be kept in mind while reviewing resumes: reason for job change, longevity with each organization, long gaps in employment, job hopping, lack of career progression. Then after that, conducting telephonic or video interview. Now, this screening involves two effects. First, to determine that whether the candidates are available and active. Secondly, to provide a quick understanding of the candidate attitude, ability to respond to interview questions, and communication abilities. After this, the top candidates are identified and evaluation and control is done. So the final step in the recruitment process is evaluation and control. This method and process validity and effectiveness are evaluated during this procedure. Thank you so much, students. It was a nice interaction with you all. Hope you have understood my content. Thank you so much.